everyone's using the same shotgun right now. It's so
Are you talking about Call of Duty?
Yeah.
On his streams on Facebook, I comment and he doesn't see them. You don't see them, do you?
Well, because sometimes I keep my phone open. I need another monitor to have all that stuff up and everything. But
do you see him after?
I saw them afterwards, and this dude was like, "I can shut on all you guys."
I'm just easy dub. I was like, I'll fuck it. The first comment they left was, I said, I'd rather watch you fucking fish. I don't care about it. Like, it doesn't bother me.
I've been doing it for fun though.
Yeah,
like
dude,
I'm not like good by any means. Like I just started gaming when you and I when I got into it with you.
Yeah.
Like 4 months ago. Right. And so now I've just been doing it for fun.
For some reason, Call of Duty gaming doesn't bother me. Like watching it doesn't bother me because it looks real. But my son watching Fortnite and like he'll like if we don't let him watch it, he'll cry. And I'm just like, the fact that you're this upset about it, it infuriates me. I'm like
watching Fortnite.
Like he if he's not playing Fortnite, he'll watch it and he'll be playing. He's playing on his iPad because Micaiah broke his Xbox, and I'll turn the screen and make him die. And he'll be like, oh, come on. I'm like, fuck your game, dude. Darla's like, stop fucking with him.
Did you ever see that video? It's like an old video of this kid. They take away his games and he like freaks out in his room and like shoves like the remote in his butt and stuff.
He shoves the remote.
Yeah, he's just like losing his shit, dude.
Oh my god, no, I haven't. Have you tried Fall Guys yet?
No,
you haven't tried it. It's like getting through obstacle courses, and you have to like qualify for each next round, and then
it's like a party mode game.
Yeah, it's like a party mode game. It's actually a lot of fun, but infuriating, dude. Like, I think I rage harder on Fall Guys than I do Call of Duty.
Is it weird that I don't like care about any? It doesn't do anything.
No, because here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing, and I say this to a lot of people, is that everybody has something that somebody else thinks is fucking whack.
But what's my thing? I don't bodybuild anymore. What? I think this is my thing.
This is your thing.
I think this is my thing.
But see, like the dude who's into anime, like I think is whack, but he probably thinks that this other thing. Everybody has something that someone else thinks is fucking whack. So like at the end of the day,
people are probably like, "Why this? Who fucking cares what Eric has to say?" You know how many people probably say that?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, yo, that's why I don't care, dude. I like Pokemon. I still play Pokemon.
You and Dylan are going to get along so well.
I watch Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like, I still watch Yu-Gi-Oh to this day. I like playing Call of Duty.
Don't you wish you could say the G word? Don't you miss it?
Yeah, that shit's gay?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the only way to describe something, but you describe it with just your homies.
Even my gay friends would be like...
Yeah. And like if someone was like, yo, dude, you watching Yu-Gi-Oh, that's pretty gay. I'd be like, yeah, I understand. Man. I get it. And that's fair. That's a fair statement on that.
Benny's come into acceptance over his weird thing.
I mean, dude, to be honest, it's like, yo, like, so growing up, you kind of like, you're like, at least for me, I'm like, I'm able to get into the things that I want to get into. Like, I don't care. Like, when you're an angsty teenager, and me who grew up as a punk rock teenager, like, you don't want to admit that you're into Yu-Gi-Oh still in high school, right? But like now that I'm 29 years old, like, yo, fuck a bitch who says something different. Like, I like my shit. Just let me like my shit.
I think I think I'm a jock drug addict. I think I'm a cool guy junkie. I think that's my stuff.
Does that sentence kind of make sense, or are they too paranoid?
No. But I think that's my thing. Like, I think 12-step is like my thing. I really enjoy like all of that. I love, like, I'm leading 3 meetings this week. I love that. That like is fun for me. And I think like personal development is fun for me. But I think when I was young, I was good at football and I really liked drugs, and that was my identity. It was like everybody knew me and I could fight. And everybody was like, he's gonna fuck you up.
So it's just like cool meathead.
Yeah, I'm cool meathead, but I did but then
you did drugs and
then I always talk like this, and they're like, well, that doesn't sound like that's supposed to come out of that thing.
What about, dude, actually, what were you like, what are you like, is there something that you're getting into, Jesse, that you were like getting back into now because it's guilt free, you can do whatever the fuck you want? Or you know, you get what I mean? Like right now, like still playing Pokemon and watching Yu-Gi-Oh and
I wouldn't
say video games.
I wouldn't say that necessarily. I have been like lurking on Twitch a little bit more, which is, I guess someone would say, oh, it's fucking weird, you know?
No, hell,
for like gaming and stuff.
Just like watching like streamers and shit.
Yeah. That's super popular, man. Like the idea of watching somebody else play video.
But it's exciting. You came over to my house while I was watching a streamer.
Yeah, I can watch it a little bit.
And like I watch like Stone Mountain and Z-Laner.
I don't do it that much, but like sometimes like instead of watching a fucking Netflix like series, I'll just like throw in a streamer. I could do other things at the same time and just like still tune in. Like it's entertaining depending on what you're watching.
I've been so work obsessed that everything's been work. Everything I've done, everything I'm doing is like, it has to do with work. And whether it's podcast or this guy I'm working with, I haven't even been listening.
But that's a good thing though.
Dude, you're completely outside of yourself. I like haven't had time to, I didn't even eat today. I haven't eaten today. I'm so full of drugs, by the way. Shout out.
Let's talk about this a little bit.
I have a staph infection and I already take psych meds. So I'm filled with like psychiatric I'm filled with psychotropic medication, and then I went to the doctor, and they filled me with 2 different types of antibiotics: naproxen, tramadol, and a cream that like as strong as.
Yo, naproxen is just like ibuprofen, though.
I don't even know what it is. They said take all of this, and they gave me like 5 pill bottles, and on top of like all the other shit I take, and then I was telling Jesse all the vitamins I take. I took, you know how many pills I took today? I probably took 30 pills today.
Yeah, it's all come full circle.
And I haven't eaten. So sober, living on drugs entirely. Yeah. I said it to my friend. I was like, "Am I even sober? Am I even? I don't even think so."
Did you shoot heroin today?
No,
I think
and I don't booze or anything, and nor do I want to. But I don't even know what I'm like in real life. I've been on medication my whole life. I just don't. I was like,
but what even is real life?
Yeah, no. Seriously. What is it?
I told her.
I've
said to Darla, I'm like, what if I'm fucking completely normal and I'll just never know ever again? What if it was just like ecstasy and coke making me crazy and like and I got
there was one point in time.
There was one point in time,
for 2 weeks maybe.
But no, like if I'd stopped using then, what if I was just like
fine.
I would have been fine. But then instead they put me on a bunch of medication that changed me, and then been heroin and fucking and like, you know.
So it's kind of like the LSD and Charles Manson thing.
Yeah, it's like would Charles Manson have been Charles Manson if it wasn't for and like I feel like I'm kind of like that. I feel like am I like.
Without the culty thing. Well, I don't know.
I'd start a cult, dude. I'd join a cult for sure. Branch Davidians, dude.
We're all part of cults.
Down.
But Branch Davidians are pretty cool, I guess.
That's pretty
Except
sick,
for the
dude.
fact that like you can't have sex with your wife, but like some other dude does.
He gets to fuck all the girls.
That's like the weird part.
You can't fuck your own wife?
No. It's David Koresh in which is the whole fucking David Koresh story is super interesting. But in Waco,
Texas, the whole like thing that went down there.
Oh, that was a Netflix documentary.
Yeah, they did the Netflix show. But I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Dude, can you do it on camera, dude?
No,
I'll cut that clip and post it on my Instagram.
I really don't feel well. Is my shirt really nice? Yes.
Is
my shirt
Did you get new jeans?
And my jeans really nice? Yes,
dude.
Am I on lots of drugs and I haven't eaten? Yes. Man, passed out during this podcast? Yes.
What is life if you're not living it to the fucking edge like that?
I'm living life. It's fucking crazy.
Just
bro.
Full send. I
don't feel good. It's like, how are you? I just don't feel really well. And I'm working tonight from 9 to 7 a.m.
Just get the fucking checks, boy.
Fuck yeah. I don't know what I'm
You should probably eat something.
I'm gonna eat after this.
I had Chinese food from across the street earlier today, and you know what? I will say this without any shame: that place is good.
That place is fire. It's like shit Chinese food,
bro. She has the container and she's scooping, and I'm like, oh, this is her last scoop. And I say that 3 times before it finally is her last.
That
scoop.
place is like.
Shout out. What is it called? China Walk or something like that?
This is so grimy. But it's so
the grimier the better though when it comes to
Chinese food. Like you want like a B rating. I want to
walk in there and like some lights don't work and like
that's how it is.
They have like one round table with like mismatched chairs and shit. Like
exactly. That's the Chinese food spot I want, dude. Like fucking B rating like on the outside. Fucking
yeah. So that's what I had today, bro.
There you go. That's all you've eaten?
We left like right here. That's all I've eaten. I've been doing this thing where I only eat like once a day.
Me too. I was talking to my friend Kristen about it. Like,
is that bad?
You know what? Eat how it feels natural
whack
to you.
Intermittent fasting. It's like fake intermittent fasting.
Because like I'll wake up I'll start doing things. I'll have I don't drink coffee. I drink these things. Hey, shout out to Clean Yerba Mate for donating 50% of their profits to
how much sugar is
recovery. It's not that
much actually. No. It's like 16, I think.
I don't want to.
Okay, so I'll like have this, and then I'll just start doing things, and then it's like 3 o'clock, and I'm like, oh shit, I haven't eaten, and then I'll eat, and then that's it.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's bad.
No, you know what?
I don't know if it's good.
It depends on what that. I would say it depends on what that one meal is. Like for me, because I haven't eaten today, I'm gonna make sure I eat something so clean and so filling, like something rich. Mm-hmm. There's a place in Crown Point that I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go get a big Greek salad, has hummus and all that stuff on it, and I'm gonna like go hard in the paint that way. Like, but you know, Joe Rogan talks about he eats twice a day. Yeah, but his meals are elk and jalapeno. Like it's just really clean food and I realized.
Well, I think the 3 meal a day or whatever the fuck their OG standard was, like, is absolute bullshit. Because, like, I mean, as humans, we don't it's not like back in the day when we were like hunter gatherers. We were like, all right, I need to eat breakfast and I need to eat lunch and I need to eat dinner. Like it was like, yo, I came up on some food, bro. I'm gonna eat. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some berries and some fucking lettuce I just picked off.
Yeah, but you know what though? At the same time, they didn't have Travis Scott burgers like we do right now.
That's true. That's true. Dude, I saw a commercial. Yo, everyone's like blowing up on that shit. Like people are like trying to sell like McDonald's Travis Scott shirts. Like the employees are trying to sell them for like mad cash.
Oh my god, bro!
Shame on him for doing that. Why would he?
Really? But look how big this
let him get that money, dude.
The memes, the videos, look how big that move is. Though,
no,
dude. just from like an awareness standpoint.
No, but how badly do you want to chat?
What is it? Just like a Big Mac though?
It's like a quarter pounder with bacon on it, basically.
Does it come with Xan bars in the middle?
Yeah.
If you ask me to like partner with McDonald's, ethically, you're like,
well, that's you.
I'd rather partner with Chick-fil-A, even though they don't like it.
They like them, but they're just like, you know.
Yeah. Dude, I still eat Chick-fil-A, right?
But yeah, dude, Travis got big moves, bro.
Hey.
Dude, I don't hate, bro.
I don't hate either. I saw that and I was like, you know what? It's too easy to hate on that. It's too easy to hate on that.
I didn't even think about it.
It's too easy. But yeah, so the Travis Scott burger. And then what? Joe Rogan's going to mediate a debate between...
Yeah.
What is this month? Why does 2020 keep getting more wild, bro? California's burn. It does. I would love to see that,
Joe
bro.
Biden will lose 100%.
He does. He can't speak.
That's why Donald Trump said 4 hours. He said, I will do it for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And he's going to get
he wants to outlast Joe Biden because he knows Joe Biden probably can't keep up 4 hours.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, is like Trump's like mad ramblings. Like Joe Rogan will be like, but I asked you this question. You know, like even when he has guests on, like, and they like he's like talking to them, and they just like go off, and he like tries to bring them back to like. So I feel like that's gonna happen because how many times can you say that it's fabulous, it's fantastic, like whatever?
How much Adderall is Trump gonna take?
They're gonna be so yacked out, bro.
Dude,
they're both gonna be yacked out the fucking parks, bro.
IV drip, jaws going side to side,
injections, fucking.
They're gonna have like time release like capsules that they put in their butt.
Did you know?
It's like one's for half an hour, one's for an hour, one's for like 2 hours, and they'll shove them in their ass, and then like just all throughout the night they're just fucking.
During what is it? Stalin wanted to end the war, and Hitler did a fucking shot of like testosterone and meth, and ranted for like 5 hours, and everybody was like, "Fine, we're staying, like we're doing it." And that's a true story. And really, there's another story that Hitler used to just fart. Just like not give a fuck, just like rip ass. And
I mean, low key, he was just living his best life.
Yeah, I don't think he gave a fuck. He's like committing like mass genocide. I don't think he was a shit about ripping ass.
You think ripping ass is gonna be like my bad? He's
gonna
apologize for fucking ripping ass after killing like 30,000 Jews in one day.
Dude, I went on a deep like World War I and World War II like deep dive. Yeah, dude, Russian history and German history is super interesting, bro. Like, and it's super old history.
Even before, like,
like I'm talking about like
1500s.
Yeah, their history is hella weird.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
like the
German.
Slavic people and shit. It's pretty gnarly. Actually.
Yeah, it's wild.
Speaking of which, bro, your beard is short, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like I keep looking at you. And I'm like,
Hey,
what's up, baby?
What's
Shit,
up, Poppy?
I just threw up in my mouth.
What?
I just threw up in my mouth.
That's good. That's from the medications, not from that.
Yeah.
So, but what's like so intriguing about the history? Like, what kind of parts of it like
I just
get you?
like I like dynasties, not dynasties. What are they called? Monarchies. I think they're so interesting, and that like the Rasputin shit and
Dude,
like all that.
I'm gonna put you on this channel.
The folklore.
I'm gonna put you on this YouTube channel, dude. That's like all that type of shit.
Do either of you subscribe to Gaia?
No.
The fucking like space channel, aliens and fucking like psychedelics.
There is a Yu-Gi-Oh character called Gaia the Fierce Knight, though. So that
Anyway.
is it like that.
Just fucking suck all the air out of the room. I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck.
Gaia?
No, it's called it's called Gaia.
Is it like conspiracy wise or just like
Graham Hancock's on it, and it talks like about aliens and ayahuasca and like just it has like a bunch of different people.
Dude, why do you think Graham gets so much hate, bruh?
Well, because it's very abstract. He's a stoner who does DMT and mushrooms, and
but a lot
he's
of
a
his
scientist.
obviously there's like not like direct evidence, but a lot of his theories like
super
check
legit.
out.
Super legit.
Like it checks out to me, like listening and.
Well, dude, you can listen to Graham. I've listened to Graham Hancock, our Hancock podcast, our podcast. You can listen to 4 times. There's just
so much information.
So much. And he clearly is so reputable. But I really think academia is very dogmatic. And like...
Yeah, they had that one asshole on with him.
Yeah.
And like everything Graham said, the guy had like some like shitty fucking rebuttal.
What's that guy's name though? He's a professional skeptic. That's what he does. Way to have your whole job be like disagreeing with everything.
Being that guy. You want to be that
you're like
professional
devil's
advocate.
Yeah, it's like I don't believe it. Like, all right, you suck. No, but like, but I love all that shit too because it confirms like the Epic of Gilgamesh and South America's flood stories and Native American flood stories and Christian flood stories. But like I said that in a Bible study, and Benny got so mad at me when I said that. No, because I was in because I told you what I said in the Bible study because they were talking about the flood story, and I was like your timeline's off. But the flood story, and they were just like, I just shit.
I don't remember.
Yeah, and you were like, way to go, Eric. Like,
because you're like stoking the fire with these.
Yeah, no, but like the timeline, it's not 6,000 years ago.
Well, the whole thing is they
fragile,
took
they're fragile.
That area. I mean, like the Hebrews or Israelites or whatever the fuck their term was back then. They were like a part of the like Babylonian fucking thing, and the Babylonians had the fucking flood story. So they just like kind of like, hey, that also kind of happened here too.
The flood story is international. It's everywhere, and so that's what's cool about what Graham Hancock has discovered. And with he did that one with Russell Carlson. Is it Russell Carlson? Anyway,
Russell Crowe.
No, he did one, and
it was Russell Peters.
No, and you can see
Russell Wilson actually the QB.
You can see where like
it was Russell.
It was definitely Russell Wilson, definitely a Russell Brand or.
Was it Russell Brand?
It might have been. No, okay. but like there's clear evidence of these like asteroidal impacts.
Yeah, dude, in Mexico there's a big ass one that happened.
Cataclysmic events.
Hey, what's that shit coming from the sky?
What's that shit, dog?
Hey, what is that, fool? I've never seen that shit before, eh?
Dude, something like that happens like in our lifetime, bro. That'd be pretty gnarly.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised, honestly.
This year, I will straight mark Joe Rogan, but it's like we don't give that enough value. The fact that can happen, and it would happen so fast, and you would die so fast.
Yeah, that's dope, though. I kind of like that.
That
you just end anytime. Same thing with volcanoes. Like it could just be like, oh, we're done, and you won't even know. Like,
well, super volcano, if you're next to it, it would erase you obviously really quick, but the rest of the world would go into like a nuclear fucking winter, and it would just be like no sun, and like everything would like freeze. And
have you seen the pictures of San Francisco?
Yeah, like it's like red,
that's
fucking gray.
You guys weren't here at that time back in 2000.
You guys had a fire like that.
We had a fire just like that, and it was eerie, dude. It's like red fog.
Yeah,
that smells like smoke. Back in let's see, how old was that? I was like 2003 to like 2003.
Yeah,
we had
Patrick was telling me about that
two
recently.
of them like that.
San Diego, we're so isolated though. We're in like a weird bubble.
It's kind of nice, dude.
It's very nice.
Like with the even like with coronavirus and even like the like intensity of the fires and stuff, we're kind of like in this like little.
People
like,
keep asking me like, "How are you doing?" I'm like, "We're chilling."
I got a bunch of ash on my car, but other than actually,
Did you have ash on your car?
yeah, there's a bunch of ash on my car. Oh. Yeah, it's still ashy out there. Put some lotion
Maybe
on that bitch, bro.
Yeah,
but
we went from ashy.
That's in my body too. So no food, drugs, and ash. There we go.
Cocoa butter.
I'm killing it. Beard oil. I'm not using cocoa butter right now.
No, but actually, my parents. I was worried for my parents for a little bit because they were kind of up next on the evacuation list.
Yeah,
and it seems like I don't know the fire might have been. I haven't kept up with it.
Are they near Hapatul?
Yeah, they're in Crest, right? Like all the way by Granite Hills, like all of that. So Alpine, like Crest. Once Alpine gets, well, like Harvesting Canyon, which is right below them, was like sort of that area that was up next too. So
I think I went hiking there this past summer.
Harvesting Canyon,
or maybe earlier in the year.
There's like Pine Valleys around there. There's a few trails up in Crest also, behind Shadow Mountain and stuff. But anyways, I was worried about them. We always get whenever I do see fires growing up in East County, especially like deep fucking Podunk East County where I grew up in. Like it does worry me.
Yeah,
I didn't grow up in the city, so I grew up out there. So whenever there was one time where we definitely got evacuated, and that was pretty gnarly.
We had hurricanes and we had one tornado. Where were you, Sandy? Sandy fucked up Jersey real bad. You were still in Jersey?
Yeah, I was still in Jersey. I was still doing heroin, and I was working.
Do you know what we would do? I was working too
through the fucking hurricane. Like I had to drive to work.
Yeah,
mid hurricane.
Nah,
bro, for real.
No, I was still working too. I was doing working on an underpass. They were building not an underpass. They were building out. There's in New York City. There's a bunch of random train stations, like train terminals underground, and we were building one out and to put a new train line. And we were like, fucking doing lead abatement underground, and actually,
it's just water like fucking falling down on top of you guys.
We were only out of work for like. We stopped working for a couple days. Then there was the fucking Noreaster right after. You remember that? And it fucking snowed. Am I tripping?
Ice hurricane.
Or was that a different one?
I don't know. I remember there was also like that. There was like a weird snowstorm where it like cut power off to everyone. I don't know if that was the same thing though.
No, I don't think it was the same thing. I remember we had like some crazy hurricane, and then the next day, like 2 days later, it snowed. And
I had no drugs.
I was
ice hurricane, right?
Yeah, Noreaster is when it's really warm, and then all of a sudden a super cold front comes and fucking
gets dumped on.
Yeah, it's so wild.
You can put a fire out.
But I think like the Northeast though isn't that bad in terms of like crazy weather patterns.
The only thing that was scary is the fact that Lower Manhattan was underwater, like not a little bit underwater, 6 feet underwater, and. It was Long Island. I actually did some Sandy. I'm thinking of a different thing, the Noreaster one. But I did a lot of construction after Sandy and like a lot of gutting houses because that's what drug addicts do. You do like busy work, so you can get well that day. But like
a lot of coppers,
a
lot of copper,
a lot of painters. There's a lot of drug addict painters right there. Drywall, aren't there? Right, like every painter's like a fucking.
So if you're not working, you're taking a bike apart for some reason, bro.
But yeah, that was the crazy part. Is like on the East Coast, the water is rising. And
what do you think about just like the fact that like all these fucking major cities on the coast are going to be underwater in like 50 years?
There's a lot of interesting. The major cities are fucked up socially. They have like the way our people interacting sucks, and people are leaving. The way our environment is in like the cities is fucked up. The way crime is in the cities is fucked up. It's making me like San Diego. We're in a bubble. Like I'm gonna buy property in San Diego, so like I don't feel bad about living here. I'm gonna probably buy it in the next year and a half.
So who's left over? Everyone's leaving. Like who are the people that are?
Not everyone's fucking leaving, bro. Get over it. Not everyone's leaving.
No,
LA. People are leaving LA.
There's definitely people leaving more than in the past. You know, usually like everyone's coming
Yeah.
So now, like, slowly people are leaving.
My partner that I'm working with, he's from Austin, and he said it's getting crazy.
Like, people moving into Austin.
He said it's like
it was crazy.
And they made Austin. They were like, no one's gonna come here, so they made it. The infrastructure wasn't prepared for it, so that like traffic is terrible, and people are moving there. Like,
that's gonna keep happening though.
Yeah.
Like, different cities are gonna get built up, like Austin and like Boise or whatever.
Yeah.
And people are gonna flood there, and it's gonna get crazy, and they're gonna want to fucking leave.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not leaving San Diego. Well, I love the fact that, especially now, the way everything is kind of unfolded in my life. You know, having a condo here and then having our house in the desert is kind of the perfect situation.
It's a pretty good situation.
It's the perfect situation. Yeah. And, you know, especially like after this job, I'm just going to bounce and stay in the desert for like 2 or 3 weeks. And just that'll be home base. And San Diego will be like work and, work time.
Yeah, I was talking to some friends yesterday. We were playing poker, and I was like, because they were both born and raised in San Diego, like you as well. And I was asking, like, do you see yourself moving anywhere? And they made some good points, and kind of why I'm still here. You know, it's like,
what did they say?
Basically, if I can already afford to live in San Diego, like, why would I leave?
Do you know what else? What were you gonna say?
Oh no, because I was saying I think I'd rather be broke in San Diego than comfortable in Arizona.
And you can easily make enough money in San Diego to have property.
We're doing it.
Yeah, like
and it's not like anything.
You can afford to live here.
We don't have like extraordinary lives or anything.
Like,
like we're just 3 regular dudes who are managing pretty well here in San Diego.
You can just fine here.
I had like some people are gonna have to have 2 jobs, and like I had 2 to 3 jobs at some point.
Yeah, I'm sure we're speaking from a place of privilege, but it's our own experience.
Yeah.
But no. But like, I mean, straight up though, like 6-7 years ago, 5, however fucking long when I moved out, I had like 3 jobs.
Yeah,
and I had 3 jobs, but I also decided to live in Golden.
If you had to leave, where would you go? Not had to, or like for me,
if the option was you can go anywhere, where would you go?
Not. I want to rephrase it, because I plan on having another property in another state. Mm. If you had to buy another property in another state, where would you go?
And it has to be in America, though, right?
No, because I told you I might bounce to Thailand. So
let's keep it in America just for now.
Keep it in America.
Yeah. Probably be like Colorado or something.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
I told my girl she hates it, but that's where I'm buying. After we get our place here, I'm buying in Colorado.
I saw this meme where it was like, guys moving to Colorado is the equivalent of girls getting bangs.
Dude, Colorado's a shit. Colorado is cold. Colorado's cold. San Diego. Did you know there's more sunny days in Colorado than there is anywhere else in the country?
That's fine.
Even when it snows, dude, you just go once, and you're gonna be like, fuck. Like, there's just huge bodies of water everywhere, and everyone's fucking wearing Patagonia and working out and shit. And it's exactly what San Diego, like, the people who love San Diego love Colorado for the same reason. It's just mountainous beauty. It's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, there's just to me, there is just something about the ocean.
That gives you staph infection. Like, no, like hold on. I was telling Jesse,
you can go for it.
All this hard dick that people have for the ocean I have an infection down to my bone from this dirty. And I went to the nice beach.
Because you had a fresh tattoo?
I know, but still, you shouldn't get staph infection from the ocean.
Eric's saying that you should slice your legs off. Like, slice them open, off. Just cut them, just let them bleed.
Be able to walk into the ocean and be totally fine.
No, but everybody has, like, a hard dick for the ocean. And, like, I was in Del Mar, dude. Like, and then the doctor's like, yeah, they do drainage in Del Mar. Like, I'm like,
dude, you had a fresh tattoo.
I know. I'm not mad at, like, I'm not butthurt about it really. But
I didn't want to, like, harp on you because I know you already feel like shit. But when this dude told me, he's like, yeah, then the next day I went into the ocean.
I did, because my son, my girl doesn't get in the ocean. That's not her jam. She's like a river girl. And my son was like, Daddy, take me in the water. And he gets so dad boner over the ocean.
No,
you can't. And honestly, staph infection, I'm like, I don't regret it at all, because he gets to swim in the ocean. So I was telling Jesse, I'm gonna get, because it rejected all the ink. So it's almost as if there's no tattoo there. which is crazy.
You're gonna get it touched up?
Oh, I'm gonna get it. We're doing it bigger and better.
Okay,
we're doing it bigger and better. Like
yeah, because you've been getting yaddy.
Yeah, the hand is my favorite right now.
Yeah,
the hand is dope.
That's cool. I haven't been tattooed in a minute though.
I'm about to get.
You just got tattooed 3 months ago.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did on your fucking forearm.
That was like 7 months ago.
It was 3 months ago, bro.
No.
And Jesse's getting tattooed on the 26th.
Yeah.
What are you? Where are you getting?
I'm getting this.
What else are you gonna put on there?
Dragons.
Damn.
Which ones?
The
Drogon
and Viserion, the dead one in the.
You want to wrap this up?
We can't talk about Game of Thrones. Can't talk about Game of Thrones tattoos.
You want to wrap it up? We have to wrap it up anyway. This is a podcast about nothing. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's
we'll
go.
leave it there. We'll leave it there.
No one cares. Your video games, your fish, your fucking dragons,
Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay. All right. Fucking Matt had enough of that shit, too.
Podcast about nothing.
Hey, yo, shout out Grippy Socks for making this life possible. Don't ever forget to thank Grippy Socks.
Oh, no, and really quick, bigmoodcoach.com. We have a shop there. You can get, the HOE t-shirts, Big Mood sweaters. We have merch. Yeah, Bust
Barrio Corner. Oh, yeah. Like Barrio Corner, find it through Big Mood TV. You got dope performances coming, dude.
There you go.
Dope. Barrio Corner through Big Mood TV. Go to there. There's a bunch of other dope shit happening, and Barrio Corner is happening through there. Don't fucking forget.
And go subscribe to the Barrio Corner YouTube channel and hit subscribe. Turn the notifications on.
Gang.
Boom.
Now don't blame them either. They just wanna play the game and they're eager still. I don't wanna know you. I'm busy. You don't even know thyself. Grizzy, out for the dough. Busy's, I just wanna grow my wealth. Gaia, Lucy. Sometimes I get dizzy, but yeah, I know my health. Yeah, I know my worth. Nah, no one can put me on the shelf. Yeah, side for the top when top goes.